Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I'm here with my Halloween mystery box from Diamond Art Club to unbox with you all. UPS just dropped this off, and I feel like I've been waiting and waiting and seeing everyone else share what came in their mystery boxes, and just dying to know what's going to be in mine. So I've gotten some of these mystery boxes from Diamond Art Club in the past, and what they typically look like can vary from box to box, but I'll try to remember to have those linked below if you just love watching mystery unboxings. So for this box, it's Halloween themed in the sense that it's going to have 2 Halloween kits in it that have never before been seen, and it's 2 of 5 possible Halloween kits, and I do know what 5 images are possible. And then it's going to have 2 other surprise kits that are going to be from like a set of 30 something kits that already like are in stock at Diamond Art Club. I'm guessing are ones that they just have a surplus of and are looking to to make some space in their warehouse, if I had to guess. So truly, I have no idea what is going to be in here. You're going to get my actual reaction. This box is still completely sealed, and we're going to open this up and we're going to see. So my plan is that I'm going to unbox the 2 new Halloween releases with you after we open this up, but I don't think I'm necessarily going to unbox the ones that, you know, are other surprises that, you know, have been around for a while. But who knows, maybe something will really surprise me and I'll be like, actually. So when we open this up, it's in this giant box. It's like 32 by 10 by 10. There should just be 4 kits in here. I don't know if we're gonna open this up and then immediately like the 2 brand new releases are gonna be sitting right on top. I just don't know. This tape is just peeling right back. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to preserve some kind of surprise opening them up, but send. These sold out pretty quickly. They were available, I think it was a Sunday morning, like about a week ago, and they had originally said that they would be available for a 6-hour window. I think they sold out within 2 or 3 hours. The cost of the box was $160, and so yeah, it's a lot. You weren't allowed to use discounts or coupons on it or anything, but just go ahead and open this up. But that means that if you divide it in half, like 160 divided by 4, you're basically paying $40 per kit. So it's still like, it's a really, really good deal. So right on top here, I see what is going to be one of our, I know this kit already exists and has been around. So this is Long Island Iced Tea, Lily and Val MGL. So they have some really cute kind of like recipe style pieces like this. I know there's a coffee one too. So this is in the new packaging, but this is the one that's like twice as big that I know they went back and have since like shrunk it back down. So I don't know that I'm going to keep this, to be honest with you. It's probably going to go in my de-stash pile, but I am not mad because I know that this is just the reality of when you are getting a mystery box. You can get stuff that's not your taste. So that is fine. I do spy here. Now I can't see the other 2, so I'm going to grab this one and show you first, and the others I'll let be a surprise for a second. This is one of the new releases. So I'm going to show, we're going to unbox this one together, and then we'll get into the, I'll save the surprise. I'll keep extending it just a little bit longer and see what else is in there later. So this kit I do know is one of the 5 possible new Halloween releases. It's called Sea Witch. It is by Eau Claire Studio. This is actually really pretty artwork. And it's going to be 69.9 by 98.8 centimeters. It's going to have square drills, has blue branding on here, which you'll see with Diamond Art Club square drill kits. And we have the render of the artwork wrapped around the top. Then on the back, we have how to diamond paint and your kit contents. And then at the end of your box, you're gonna see a picture, like a thumbnail, and the information about the artwork so that you know what this kit is. If you're like me and you store all of your diamond paintings like stacked on top of each other, and the only part of the kit you're seeing is the end of the box there, then you don't have to be pulling out all your boxes to get into pull out all the boxes in your stash to try to find a particular diamond painting, because you can just look at the end. So by the way, if you are doing some regular shopping from Diamond Art Club and you would like to save 20% off your first purchase, I do have a 20% off discount code. You are more than welcome to use that. It's just my name, Katie, K-A-T-I-E, and the number 20. And that is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission. Don't feel obligated whatsoever to use it, but thanks, of course, in advance if you do. Everything's like stacked precariously out of frame. Okay, so we have a toolkit, a pamphlet. Here's the canvas. I don't know if this will have it does have a treasure quest card, you guys. Okay, so this is one of the new treasure quest cards. These are fun for collectible reasons, but they're also fun because there's a code that you can scratch off and get to here. And if you collect enough of different tiers or ranks of cards, you can redeem them for things like gift cards or even a custom diamond painting. So I think if you scan the QR code, it'll take you to like the treasure quest homepage. It gives you all the details. This looks like it is a gold card, I think. This looks very gold to me. There's, I think, bronze, silver, gold, and then black is the rarest. So anyway, that's fun. We have their new toolkit, which I'm just gonna skim through really quickly. And so I do have some videos where I demo how to use various parts of this toolkit and have reviewed it. Like I have a video demoing how to use the new pens. This is a twist and pick pen. You twist this and putty will start to come out the end. It is refillable as well. You can twist it the other way and there's a plunger you pull out and you can put more putty in there. Then this comes out, you can actually put a metal placer in here if you like, or other multi-placers, or Diamond Art Club has started including the regular single like brass tips that were in the basic pens that were in their old toolkit. So if you prefer to use that to the twist and pick end, you can. So I like that they include that now. They also give you some extra putty as well as some pink wax if you prefer to use that. And then we have a 7 placer too, and a bag of baggies to store your leftover diamonds in. And then my favorite of the tool upgrades, which is the tray. This is a large size tray. It is much bigger than the basic trays. It has a sliding lid as well as a stopper. I like that the walls are a lot higher so the drills aren't gonna fall out as easily. And it's just so much nicer to work with than the basic trays for sure. So that is your toolkit. And then, not making a mess. We have this pamphlet, which is going to have our sticker sheets and whatnot in it. And this is going to include, oh, that's right. I saw some people post about this. Okay, well, this is, unfortunately, it is annoying, but I saw, oh, this is a bummer. I saw some people post about this. This got sent with the wrong sticker sheet. And I believe I saw someone post about this in VIP, and I think that what they're saying to do is to email customer support, and they'll send you like the PDF files so that you can print off and like make your own little sticker labels and whatnot. So that is a bummer. I don't know. It is what it is. You are going to get, these are obviously inaccurate for this kit, but in a regular kit where you come with the correct set, it's gonna have these pre-cut sticker labels that you can use and kit up into and everything. So, and this pamphlet, there's some information about like, here's your kit content, some step-by-step instructions, some tips and tricks. Here's 20% off specifically through the app. And then this is their Facebook group that you can join once you made your first purchase. So, okay. Let's take a look at this canvas. This is big. This is a big boy. Okay, let's open this up. This should just be the canvas and the drills now. All right. Yeah, this is huge canvas. Okay, so you can see we do have the new, you can kind of see, it's easier to see in the lighter areas. I'll show you up close in a little bit, but we do have the new perforated cover that has the dotted lines on it for the sections. And I want to share some thoughts about that in just a bit. But here's our big pack of diamonds. And then here's a look at the canvas. Let me kind of show you and pull you from the bottom to the top. Lots of really moody colors. It's definitely darker in terms of the color scheme. I'm curious to see where the special drills are going to go for sure. This is the top of the canvas there. Okay, so let me take you on a tour of the features. So we have their branding up here at the top. Do It Makes You Sparkle, Diamond Art Club. The edges of the canvas are scalloped and poked, so you shouldn't have to worry about any, oops, dropping your canvas, worry about any fraying. And the back on the canvas is this nice kind of soft material. It's a nice overall weight of material and whatnot too. Now they use poured glue on their canvas, which is pretty sticky, and you're not going to see it as much on this canvas because most of the colors on it are dark, but I want to mention this and address it right away anyway. So unfortunately, They, when they first rolled out these covers, they did not realize that some of them got put like with the ink side face down. And if you look, you can see that some of that ink has transferred into the glue. So they were aware pretty quickly and fixed it right away. They said that they did put a post in a comment in the VIP Facebook group about it and said that there were a number of kits that were affected, and that if you, especially if you have like a kit that has a light colored background, that you can contact customer support, and they'll either, I think, what was the word they used? They'll give you some compensation, or they'll give you a prepaid return label to be able to return your kit. So in a canvas like this, and a canvas particularly that has square drills, I've seen people working on kits that have square drills, and it covers that up completely. You're not going to see it. Is it still like, oh my gosh, this stinks if this happened? Of course, like this should not happen. That's why they have fixed it. But I just want to say that if you have a square drill canvas, this should not be an issue, even if you have light colored drills. I still need to sit down and experiment with some ways to see if there's a way to kind of remove the ink from the glue without like removing the glue or the like background printing, but I am not terribly optimistic. I have seen some people use workarounds like using a paint pen to cover it up that has worked really well, or mica powder. Again, not something you should have to do, but it is an option, and you can always, it sounds like, return your canvas if your kit, if you want to. So anyway, just wanted to share that update, and depending on what other kits I have, there was one mystery box kit in particular that was really affected by this, and if that's in my box, I will cover that again there. So anyway, back to this. These are pre-cut sections, by the way, so if you do want to use this, you can just grab it from either side and give it a tug, and it'll split. So anyway, there's a legend up here at the top left, as well as over at the bottom right. And since we didn't have the sticker sheet to show you, I could show you here that we're going to have 76 colors. It looks like we're going to have some special drills, 4 fairy dust colors. There's a bunch of colors in the 6000s range. Those are colors that Diamond Art Club has actually created to fill gaps in the DMC color code system. And then we have a couple of ABs as well. So I'll show you those when we're looking at the drills in a little bit. Then we have the name at the bottom here. So Sea Witch, copyright Eau Claire Studios, and then 69.9 centimeters by 98.8 centimeters. We have their socials down here at the bottom, as well as another discount code, and then some information about their lifetime warranty. So as long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty. And that covers things like, well, this issue with the printing on the canvas. So my understanding is that if the covers were placed right side up, and that's what we'll be doing going forward, then this shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, it still stinks. I'm glad that it looks like this kit shouldn't be affected though, because between having square drills and dark color drills, the biggest way it's going to affect you is just there's going to be some pink lines over your symbols you have to look past to read the symbol. But otherwise, the printing is really clear on this canvas. I'm seeing bits of like line blocking, but it is otherwise I'd consider it a pretty confetti heavy canvas. Color blocking is kind of like here where we have a bunch of the same color just in this small area right here. So you can grab a multi-placer and zip through that. Line blocking is where you kind of have like lines or like chunks of lines where you can still grab a multi-placer and place those and it'll go pretty quickly, but it's not like a big block of color. So some pretty grays and blues up here. We've got our birds in the background. And then we've got our Sea Witch. All right, this canvas, I'll tell you what, I have not unboxed a large canvas like this one on my channel in a minute. Here's a good example, by the way, of lots of actual color blocking. So it's like a big chunk of the same color. Okay. Let me grab the drills. Let's take a look at the colors, and I want to find the special drills in this one. So, big bag of diamonds here. This is going to make me work for it to pack this back away when I'm done. All right. Ah, there it is. It's already getting out of control. There's our color spread. Lots of blues and grays. Okay, so we have this first kind of straggler strand. The DMC code is going to be printed on these, and the order that these go in is roughly by weight or amount of diamonds. It's not in DMC order. Lots of grays and blues here. Oh, there's a bunch of 310. Now, these are square drills, like I mentioned, and Diamond Art Club does make all their diamonds in-house, which lets them do things like, for example, this is a 6000s range color, so apparently the shade of blue doesn't exist in the DMC color code system. DMC color code system is what most diamond painting companies use, but Diamond Art Club, because they make all their drills in-house, they can literally create colors as needed. That's what they've done with the 6000s range colors. Here's our first special drill, Z336. Ooh, this dark royal blue fairy dust is gorgeous. Okay, so fairy dust diamonds have a fine glitter coating on the top of them that is just gonna give it a really subtle shimmery effect. It is not super in your face, but it is still a nice step up from regular diamonds. So we have that really pretty royal blue fairy dust. And I will take you through the canvas after we're done looking at all these colors, and we'll find where the special drills are gonna go. Lots of colors that we have a lot of. Like there were 6 bags of that 930. I find the Diamond Art Club square drills tend to be pretty consistent in size and shape. They tend to, you know, fit together really nicely on the canvas. There tends to be a nice like tight drill field, and you get that satisfaction of the drills kind of snapping into place as you're filling in the drills. Did I just feel a drill? Something just fell out? I don't think so. Okay. Getting into the colors we have a little less of. I'm curious to see, I don't think I've missed any special drills besides that first one. But that's the only one we've seen so far. I guess this is very, very colorful. 76 colors. All right, so here's our next special drill. This is our first AB 106. This is an ivory special drill that is an AB, like I said. So AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These are named after the Northern Lights and have an iridescent coating on the top that is really sparkly, almost has a rainbowy effect. Definitely more eye-catching than the fairy dust diamonds are, and really draws your eye to the areas it has been charted. And here's our next AB. It's kind of a taupe brown AB 112. Same idea there. Just the smallest amounts of those. I'll be curious to see where they go. Here's our next fairy dust color. It's kind of a light brown, 3853. And the lighter colors, that fairy dust coating is really, really subtle. So we should have, I think, 2 more fairy dust colors. Hopefully on this last strand. Yes, okay, here's Z307, bright yellow fairy dust. It's gotta be in those candle flames, right? And then here's our last one, Z597. It's kind of a teal fairy dust. That's pretty. Maybe in the sky. We'll take a look. And a ton of these 6000s range colors. There were like 6 of them in this kit. There's a bunch. All right. So let's take a look. Let's start at the bottom and see what we find as far as special drills go. There weren't a ton in general. So there was one that, there's a drill sitting there. Let's make sure none of those bags are actually open. Oh, there's a couple that, yeah, that blue color. I was feeling drills fall out when I was going through that strand. Okay, I'll find that out later. Figure that out later. All right, so we have those 4 fairy dusts. We had yellow, dark blue, teal, and light brown. And then we had the taupe and the ivory ABs. So the ivory AB is in the candle flames. In each of these, the center of these candle flames. The yellow fairy dust is the yellow that you see kind of at the base of the candle, and it's this candle flame as well. It's the base of this candle. Checking to see. There's a little bit of the light brown fairy dust. There's a little bit of it right here. It's this light brown color going up the side of her boot. There's a little bit of it going around this candle flame. And there's a little bit of it right here in the water. There's also some of the ivory AB in the water too. And then I think I'm most worried about missing, yeah, there's a ton of that dark blue fairy dust. So the dark blue fairy dust is actually, there's just kind of large chunks of it through the water here. I keep finding those light blue drills. There's another one. And there's some of it going up here. There's a nice big bag of it. So I'm guessing it's just gonna give a little bit of shimmer to the surface of the water there. And, okay. Make sure I know which symbols to keep an eye out for. Okay. And then Make sure I don't miss that taupe AB. Okay, I'm not seeing it through here. Okay, we're safe to move up a bit. So this really does not want to lay flat. I see a couple dots of the teal fairy dust. It's sprinkled over here. Is it over here too? Not really. Okay, so there's a little bit of the teal fairy dust kind of just sprinkled throughout over here. And then there's some of the dark blue fairy dust here and right here. And it's over here on this rock. Then there's a little bit of the yellow fairy dust in the centers of each of these. I think they're supposed to be flames. There's some of the taupe AB right here in this cloud. There's some yellow fairy dust right here. There's some ivory AB right here, as well as in these clouds up here, or in the sky up here. Let's see, there's a little bit of the light brown fairy dust in her profile. Is there not any more of that teal fairy dust? Maybe there's not. And then these birds up here, that is the ivory AB. And I apologize, this isn't like normally a style of artwork that I'm trying to find special drills in, so I'm struggling a little bit. I think we covered it. Hold on, what is that? Okay, there is some, oh, I did miss that. Okay. So actually, yeah, okay, all throughout her dress or robe, that dark blue fairy dust is all throughout it. I was like, there's this big bag of dark blue fairy dust, but I feel like I haven't seen that much of it. Okay, so it's even like a little bit in her hair, it's a little bit in her hat, and let's see, in camera, how's that look? It's this like lighter outline color is the dark blue fairy dust, and it comes down here. I guess it's not in the bottom half of her dress. Okay, it's mostly in like the top half. So yeah, there's just lines of it. It's going to give some shimmer to her dress or robe. So, okay, that's where our special drills are for this one. It's very possible that I missed some. My apologies if so. But yeah, this is Sea Witch. Yeah, Sea Witch. So I'm going to pack this up. I promise I'm not going to peek in the box to see what else is in there. I'm going to pack this away just to give myself some space to work with. Then I'm going to pull the box back over and we'll take a look at the two other kits, which I saw that they're pink, and so that means they're both round drill kits, but I don't have any idea what the images are. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at those with both of you. And so yeah, I'll be right back. All right, so that took me a minute to pack away. But I found the like cut bag of drills and stuff and got that all safely packed away, and then somehow rolled it all back in that box. But okay, so here I have my mystery box and back, and I have not looked. I don't know what either of these kits are going to be. One's going to be another Halloween new release surprise, and the other's just going to be like another random surprise. So I'm just going to reach in here blindly. I'm going to pull one out and we'll see what it is. So find it out together. All right, so we have Mischievous Delight. This is the other Halloween release. So this is number 2 of the 5 Halloween releases that came out, and this is also by Eau Claire Studios and has brown drills. So we will open that up together in just a second. Let me go ahead and pull out what the other surprise kit is going to be. So, all right, this is Stargazing by Maddie Arts. I actually already own this kit and have unboxed it on my channel before, so I will have my unboxing to this kit linked below if you're interested to see. It's an absolutely beautiful piece, and I'm definitely gonna work on it someday. I love all the pinks and purples in it, and so yeah, okay, so that'll go in my D-stash pile as well. So let me move this out of the way, and we will take a look at Mischievous Delight. So let me grab my I have to cut this open here, and I'm gonna skim past the features on this one, aside from just saying that there's gonna be pink branding here for round drill kits. The other one had blue branding as a square drill kit. And let's take a peek at at this one. I'm gonna skim past the toolkit and whatnot as well. So you can go ahead and scroll back, please, if you're interested in seeing me go into detail about the toolkit and the features and whatnot. So let's see if we have the correct sticker sheet for this one. Yes, okay. So it looks like this kit is going to have 79 colors in total, including 5 fairy dust, and okay, there's no ABs in this one. Though I have noticed that they have started with some of these newer releases, adding ABs to the end of the color list. So 79 colors, very, very colorful. There's also, these are stickers. So this is, I put this in my logbook once I start working on a kit. There's a spot to write your start and end date, and all the stats for the kit as well. Okay. Let's see what our treasure quest card, if this came with one, is gonna be. This one, okay, this looks like silver to me. It's so shiny. And then, let's open this up. This is a bit on the smaller side. I forgot to look at it on the box, but I'll tell you in just a moment. 55.6 by 70.7 centimeters. Now, interestingly, this kit has the perforated sections, but I'm not seeing the red lines on this one. So this must have been produced before they were adding the red lines to the kits. So we're gonna have the same features. Again, I'm gonna kind of skim past them, but I wanna at least show you kind of the canvas so we can get a sense for how much color blocking and confetti there is. Here's the thumbnail. This is Eau Claire Studios again. And then we have their socials and their lifetime warranty. And taking a look up close, there is some color blocking in this kit. So you can grab your multi-place where you'll be able to zip through those. That printing is kind of light, if I'm being honest with you. Let's make sure there's no other symbols we might mess that up with. There's this really faint like diamond. It's a white symbol on a red background. Yeah, some of that printing, the other printing seems to be okay, but that one symbol is kind of light. There's lots of color blocking up here in the background. Kind of a softer vibe of artwork. Mischievous, very mischievous. There is a little bit of confetti in the dragon's face, going to give us a little bit more detail, and lots of color blocking up here at the top. Let me grab my measuring tape. We'll see if we're true to size. Uh, 70 centimeters on the nose. Well, actually a little bit more than that because I didn't get the canvas exactly flat. And then almost 56 centimeters, and we're listed as 55.6. So I'm gonna call that true to size. And let's take a look at these diamonds and see what these fairy dust look like. There we go. Lots of earth tones in this one. A little bit of, looks like some jewel tones in the mix too. Some browns. And these are round drills. So the last one we unboxed was square drills. Diamond Art Book's round drills tend to be really nice and consistent in size too. I like how faceted they are on the top. They're very twinkly, very eye-catching. They're very, very, very sparkly. I feel like their round drills tend to have more of a twinkly effect, and their squares tend to have more of a shimmery effect. Here's our first special drill. This is Z720. And this is a nice orange fairy dust. You can see that fine glitter coating there on the top. I wonder if we'll see that maybe in the pumpkin. Here's our next fairy dust. This one's a light brown fairy dust, Z783. Kind of see that shimmer. Then we have Z3837. Ooh, that's like a grape jelly fairy dust. It's a lighter purple. And about every shade of brown here in this one. Here's kind of a really light gray fairy dust, Z3024. And then, is this our last one? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think this is our last one then. So there's kind of a light aqua teal 3816. I don't remember if I mentioned in the last kit, but these drills are in order of weight, not necessarily DMC order. I think I did say as much. So both this and the last kit are really, really colorful, over 70 colors. So if you like lots of colors to work with, these might be for you. Now, oh, I was going to talk a little bit about just like if these might see a future release, but let me save that for the end here, because we're at the end of those drills and I want to find where the special drills are going to go. So, okay, we have the light brown, the orange, the light gray, the aqua, and the purple. Perfect. So the orange fairy dust, yes, is in the pumpkin. It's the lightest orange you see here. And then the light brown, it almost looks yellow, is in kind of the center of the jack-o'-lantern. Kind of see it in there. And then the light gray fairy dust is right here, and there's dots of it here. In the dragon's wings, right here, there's a big chunk of that kind of grape jelly fairy dust. It reminds me of grape jelly. And then, not there. This outline right here is the light gray fairy dust, kind of on that dragon's body. And there's light gray fairy dust here and going up the dragon's wing. Again, there's no ABs in this one. It's just those fairy dust colors. By the way, there's a little bit of that light brown fairy dust I missed. I think, is this a leaf? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Here's the light tealish aqua fairy dust, is this color right here, and then it's in parts of the dragon's face. It's on the nose, up here on the brow, and kind of going around the eye, and then a little bit in the center here. Then there's the light gray fairy dust, these outlines up here on the nose, then going up along the ear. Inside the ear is kind of that grape jelly fairy dust. There's lines of it over here as well. And then this is the orange fairy dust, and then the light brown fairy dust, and more of the orange fairy dust here, and orange and light brown fairy dust there. Light brown fairy dust there. And I think that's all of it. Yeah, again, kind of like the last one, oh, here, in the center of the eyes, is that anything? A little bit of the orange fairy dust. Yeah, okay. Like I said with the last one, I'm not totally used to this kind of style of artwork and finding exactly where the special drills are gonna go, because it just tends to be like, there's, I don't know, it's a little bit softer and sometimes a little bit muddier, so it's harder for me. But anyway, this is Mischievous Delight, also by Eau Claire Studios. And let me chat just a tiny bit about these mystery boxes in general. So Diamond Art Club has not, it's been, it's 100% possible I have missed what they've said. This is just my observations. It's not any kind of official statement or anything like that. I have not seen them say definitively that these kits won't get a separate release further down the road. There's a precedent for it to go both ways. Some mystery boxes, we have seen those kits get a release later down the line, especially if they have been, popular and there's a demand. And sometimes there have been kits that have been really popular that there's a demand that they have not released and they kept it a mystery box exclusive. So I would just say, either way, right now, like if you're watching this when this goes up, this is not the time to try to shop for one of these in the D-stash groups, because the FOMO and the craze around it is at peak. It's just crazy. And 99% of the time, not every time, but 99% of the time, the craze dies down, the prices get more reasonable if you want to get these in a D-stash group. And so I would recommend gently, as best as you're able, try not to get caught up in that hype and that craze. Just wait. It's gonna be okay. And again, just as of right now, and as of what I have personally seen, I have not seen them say definitively yes or no, these will not be getting any future releases. So I know there's some D-stash groups that have actually put a moratorium on selling these kits in those groups, because it just gets really a little nutty in there, and we don't want people getting taken advantage of or anything like that. So just be careful, be smart if you're trying to pick these up in a D-stash group. And then, so the issue with the red lines, which I talked a little bit about how it didn't really affect that first kit that I showed you, and it's not on this kit, but I know that there was at least one kit in the mystery boxes that was a Halloween, you know, release, one of the new ones that was really affected by this. And I just want to reiterate again that I saw Diamond Art Club post in the VIP group that if you're affected by this, then you can either try like one of these workarounds, but also you can contact customer support. Again, I think it's as long as you're the original owner and purchaser of that kit, and they can send you a prepaid return label to send your kit back for a refund. So, or there may be other options. I don't know. I'm not customer support. I'm just trying to pass along information because I don't know that everyone necessarily would have seen that. As far as what I think about this about my mystery box, because there were like, I think they said 16 different variations of mystery boxes out there. So I'm not mad, I'm not upset, but all 4 of these kits will likely be going in my destash pile, because I own one of them. The other is not my taste of the, like, you know, surprise ones that were not Halloween. And both these Halloween releases, this is just an artist that I don't really work on their kits. You don't see them on my channel normally. And I want to just mention that this is not like me putting out a tacit endorsement of whatever technology may or may not have been used to create this artwork and what that looks like. This is just me sharing what came in my mystery box, and it was a surprise. So please do not ask in the comments about like if you can buy them from me. Like, I'm gonna be waiting out the craze like myself, and I'm just gonna wait. But I'm just gonna be brutally honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna be keeping any of these 4 kits, which is fine. This is just what happens when you get a mystery box. But I'm not gonna lie and be like, yay, I'm so excited about all 4 of these. So will I get another mystery box from Diamond Art Club? Probably. I also might, you know, I might hold on to these kits to try to trade for like literally any of the 3 other kits that of the 5 that were the Halloween new releases. Any of those 3 I would have been happy with. So I may try to go trade and get my hands on. There's one in particular I very, very badly want. So that I need to come home with me. So I might, yeah, try trading instead. But yeah, that's it for this unboxing, you guys. Let me know what you think. Are you a mystery box fan? Do you like any of the kits that I shared with you today? And are you just like, no, I don't like taking a gamble on something that I just might not even enjoy, which is completely 100% understandable. So either way though, it was a great deal price wise. Like each of these, basically I paid $40 per kit. So it's fine. I'm good. I really am. That being said, you guys, please subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my diamond painting videos. You'll see more mystery box unboxings like this one. I do a lot of different various mystery kinds of unboxings here. So if you're interested, you can take a look at other videos I've done on my channel if you just like kind of the surprise element of it. But yeah, subscribe. I'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out. And I hope you have a day and a week that's as amazing as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.